In the ornate splendor of Warsaw's Belvedere Palace on September 25, 2019, under the watchful eyes of historic portraits, two unlikely allies converged in a whirlwind of urgency. Donald Trump, the unpredictable U.S. president with his trademark bravado and golden hair catching the light, met Volodymyr Zelensky, Ukraine's comedian-turned-leader whose earnest expression hid a fighter's resolve. The atmosphere buzzed with undercurrents, U.S. military aid frozen amid whispers of quid pro quo, Russian shadows looming over Crimea, and a nascent impeachment storm brewing back home. For nearly an hour, with aides hovering like ghosts, they navigated corruption probes, European security, and Biden family ties. Trump quipped, "We're looking for corruption, and Ukraine has a lot of it." Zelensky, eager for support, replied, "We are ready to cooperate." Emerging to a scrum of reporters, Trump praised, "He's a good guy, doing a great job." But detractors screamed coercion, allies sensed manipulation. This wasn't standard diplomacy, it was a pulse. Racing intrigue, where alliances teetered on personal favors and every promise could shatter nations. Leap to 2025, with Trump reclaiming the White House after a razor-thin victory, and the drama intensifies. A March video call, clocking 75 minutes, explores arms shipments, peace frameworks, and NATO's edges. Trump blasts on Truth Social. "Terrific talk with President Zelensky. Peace in Ukraine is closer than ever." Yet, lurking in the shadows are veiled agreements, from glossed over 2019 transcripts to erased digital trails. As buzz builds around an August 12, 2025, summit in Reykjavik leaked mere hours ago, the globe tenses. Is this resolution or ruse? This probe excavates their epic, dissecting authentic timelines, quotes, and exchanges that have molded our turbulent geoponts, styled as a heart-scopping saga where saviors and schemers intertwine. The mosaic of Trump-Zelensky exchanges crafts a narrative of opportunistic synergy, seated in the chaos of Ukraine's 2019 presidential race. Kyiv officials denied under U.S. sway. No pressure from abroad, affirmed aides. But U.S. probes unveiled a tangled web, Trump's personal lawyer Rudy Giuliani pushing for dirt on Democrats, frozen Javelin missiles as leverage. Zelensky, fresh in office, hailed Trump as a role model in pre-meet interviews. "He's a great salesman." Their premiere call on April 21, 2019, congratulated Zelensky's win, touching lightly on investigations. By July 25, 2019, the infamous hour-long chat, Trump urged, "I would like you to do us a favor though," linking aid to probing Biden and 2016 election theories. Zelensky pledged, "We will be very serious about the case." Former insiders disclosed Trump's view. Zelensky's a smart cookie who gets the art of the deal. The rhythm accelerated 3 known in-person meets by late 2020, plus at least 5 calls, summing over 8 contacts. On September 25, 2019, in New York UN sidelines, they bantered energy independence and defense pacts. Privacy cloak details. Trump allegedly directed staff to withhold call memos, per whistleblower accounts. Pundits like Kurt Volker, ex-US envoy, testified, Trump treated Zelensky as a bargaining chip in his political game. The 2020 Warsaw Conference spotlighted the tension. Beforehand, Trump tweeted Zelensky, "Praise amid impeachment acquittal." Face-to-face February 1, 2020, They tackled Donbass stalemate, Zelensky begging for weapons, Trump dangling aid conditionally. After, Trump told reporters it was productive, but fury mounted. Democrats labeled it extortion. Representative Adam Schiff thundered, "A betrayal of our ally." A virtual exchange in March 2020 covered COVID aid, with Trump joking, "You're handling it better than some governors here." An October 2020 call pre-US election discussed trade, Trump offering deals, Zelensky neutral. As Trump's tenure faded post-election loss, Zelensky pivoted to Biden. But Russia's 2022 assault revived echoes. Trump, exiled, boasted he could broker peace instantly via his strong ties to Zelensky. Reinstated in 2024, Trump acted swiftly. Hints of reconnection surfaced February 5, 2025. Positioning calls as truce gateways. The March 2025 session, on the 15th, ran 75 minutes, debating territorial swaps, reconstruction funds, and Black Sea security. Trump posted, "Steps toward ending the senseless war, Zelensky agrees." In April 22, 2025, prolonged discussions secured a 45-day drone strike pause. But no armistice. Zelensky's impassioned pleas stretch sessions, insiders note. He pleads, Trump negotiates. By June, further talks targeted core disputes, with Zelensky suggesting Kyiv hosting and Trump countering neutral ground. Irritations flared, Trump demanded concessions, hinting tariffs. Dispatched Mick Mulvaney, Trump's liaison, to Kyiv July 28, 2025 for fruitful groundwork. Traits marked them: Zelensky's charismatic appeals, Trump's transactional flair. Institutes like Atlantic Council analyzed ups and downs, querying if Trump's leverage aids or undermines Ukraine's sovereignty. This sequence unveils not mere diplomats, but leads in a thriller of tenacity, where each dialogue masks depths of strategy and strain. As volcanic mists swirl over Iceland's stark landscapes on August 12, 2025, the brewing summit projects eerie outlines across the world theater, invoking phantoms of earlier trysts that could seal enduring harmony or fracture international bonds. Trump's linkage with Zelensky, a fusion of opportunism and necessity, now endures its paramount ordeal amid war's ruins. From the 2019 New York nudges to the 2020 Munich maneuvers, their interplay has favored bilateral barters over collective consensus. Trump's post-April 2025 enthusiasm, "We've outlined a path to victory," jarred against July's fragile lulls. No total halt materialized. Zelensky's wartime defiance culminates boldly, conferring with Trump-absent ultimatums, as NATO nations fret. Polish President Andrzej Duda advised, "Compromises that ignore aggression erode security." Putin, observing from afar, demands, "Any accord must recognize realities on the ground." Looming perils, Donbass partitions formalized, aid strings attached, Ukraine's EU aspirations dimmed. Trump's info lapses, sharing sensitive maps, endangering operatives, sources vanish post-2019, escalate hazards. A Mulvaney-Zelensky precursor implies duocentric agenda, disquieting Europeans. Expansive echoes, realigned alliances, rebuilt economies, splintered unity. Trump touts breakthrough strides, pursuing a triumphant narrative, but skeptics anticipate capitulation. As aircraft land in Reykjavik, Amid geysers and glaciers, two forces fuse. Will their rapport, honed in confidentiality, generate a novel age of alliance or fan flames further? In this Arctic forge, fate balances. What if the bargains, inked in obscurity, eclipse the dawn of independence?